we're going to begin. We're going to start out with sitting, and let's go ahead and let's stretch the legs out, point and flex, point, flex, point, and flex. Keep going. Can't tell. Let's pin. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to just have the legs in front of you, as it's kind of a fun one. So if you were sliding your heels up and down, there's no movement in your upper body. But if you draw your heels in and you point flex, your whole body moves, kind of like a rowing machine at SAC, okay? So, and the sits bones are making you, move. So this idea is going to be on our backs as well, okay? So your feet are flat, your neck is relaxed, and you're gonna push your feet into the mat, and your upper body goes up and down. You're gonna look up at the ceiling, and you have, you've got your chin moving up and down, but your legs are helping you. Now you're going to extend your legs and point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Your heels don't move. Your heels dig into your mat. And this is a wonderful movement for the spine. Yeah, wonderful movement for the spinal discs. It's relaxing, what we need right now. It's very relaxing. And yeah, so you're just moving, good. All right, so relax for a moment, just be still and notice the energy flow. I hope you notice that. It's nice, you can really feel it. And then pull right knee into chest and begin to straighten your leg. I know everyone's gonna wanna reach for the strap, but we'll use the strap in a moment. But right now, hold behind your knee. Flex, point, flex, point. Good. And then lift your head and start to walk a little further up. So some can go up, up, up. Some can reach for the heel, head to knee, and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Lower, we'll do the other side. Hugging left knee to chest and stretching. And breath in. And then straightening the leg, pushing up through the heel, and lifting. So maybe that's the best you can do. Maybe you can walk your hands further up the leg and head to knee. And breath in, exhale. It's okay to have your knees slightly bent. Okay, release. So this time, go ahead and use a strap if you need to, or a towel. Or maybe you're just holding at the ankle and your leg is up in the air. Good. And you're looking up at the ceiling, or looks like Henry's out on a boat. It kind of looks like you're on a boat, Henry, looking up at the sky and breathe. Maybe he's on a deck. I don't know. It just looks, you're definitely outdoors. Somewhere where it's not raining, not Seattle. And then we're going to take the right leg over to the right. Stretch your inner thigh. Let your left leg be down, stretch the inner thigh. Today's session, we'll have a little of everything. But what I really want is to de-stress. I want to, stress is the root of all dis-ease or disease. It's not what we want. And we're just going to ease it out, and so we can feel ourselves differently. We can be really present. So we're gonna come across, let's bend the knee and come across to your first twist. So your right knee going over to the left, your right arm extending, shoulder down, and breathe. Breath in and exhale. And breath in and exhale. We're going to come back to center. Use the strap again if you like. You're going to extend your leg. So left hand to right foot, or strap holding the foot, And this time you come across with your straight leg. I know it's a little more intense. And keep your right shoulder down. Beautiful. Breath in and exhale. And breath in and exhale. And then we'll reach the leg up into the air, and this time holding your right foot. So you have the half lotus stretch. And it might be that the outer hip feels tight. You'll shift from side to side. Even lifting your head, and you could take your right arm to the inside knee, lifting, and breathe. And lower, extend, and lower the leg, extending the leg, lowering. Okay, we have a second side. So we're going to start out by hugging knee to chest. And then from here, extending your leg. So maybe you have a strap or you're holding your foot. We're on the left leg now. And a nice stretch to the hamstring. And breathe. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go over to the side. So left leg over to the left. So stretching the inner thigh. Try to keep your right hip down. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale as best you can. There's even weight on the shoulder blades. We're going to come up and bending your knee, and we're coming to a twist, first with the knee bend. So you come across, left knee to the right, right arm extending, and turn your head to the right. Left arm extending, turn your head to the left. Sorry about that. And breathe. So your left leg to the right, turning your head to the left. When you inhale, maybe your shoulder comes up off the mat, and then when you exhale, it anchors down. Good. Okay. And then we're going to come out, and now we straighten the leg. So left leg is straight, coming across, flexing the ankle, push out through the heel, turning your head to the left, and breathe. Yep, flex the left ankle. Good work. Take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to come out, and then from here, we reach for the foot. We have half lotus. So we're getting into the outer hip. And as you're here, you may want to, try to bend your elbows. Yep. And maybe even lifting your head, taking the left arm to the inside leg and left shoulder, trying to wedge your shoulder under your knee, and breathe. So your right leg is very straight. Breathing in and exhale. Good work. Extending and lowering. Now we've got bridge. We're on our backs. Might as well do bridge here. So we're going to press the pelvis up into the air. It's a really nice arch. You clasp hands underneath you, tuck the shoulders underneath you, Really use both legs evenly. And sometimes that means to push a little more in the less dominant side. Breathing in. Exhale. And again, breath in. And exhale. So we come out, and of course we have happy baby. So most of these poses, yin in nature, yin, just like really deep opening. So breathing, exhale. And of course, it's nice to do both, strengthening, toning poses, as well as these yin poses. So feet are up in the air, and we're going to come on up to sitting. And then once to sitting, let's go ahead and come back to child's pose. So press on back, stretch your arms forward, head down, and take a moment here to, like you're trying to hunker down, you're trying to get your heel to hip or heel to buttock, and breathe. I mean, literally, it's heel to thigh, isn't it? And then from here, walk your hands over to the right. Take hold of your left wrist and stretch the left side of your body. Walk across the other way. Take hold of your right wrist and lower your head. Really breathing, stretching into your rib cage, and coming back to center. Good work. We're coming to downward facing dog. So we'll press back. And as you're here, you might want to go wide with your hands. Feet are hip distance apart, and we pedal. Bend one knee, press opposite heel down. Just back and forth and back and forth. We'll swing the right leg up in the air. Let's keep the hips squared. So it's more about your hamstring, more like your left hamstring stretching as your leg comes straight up. And then lower, and we'll do the other side. Left leg comes up, pelvis is squared. Take the leg up as high as you can. Right heel pressing down. Yeah. And lower. We'll come to plank and pause. Breath in. Exhale. One more breath. And then when we lower, we're lowering Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower, lower, lower. Once you lower, come onto your elbows. And take a moment here to press the tops of the feet down. Stretch your upper back. Breathing in. Exhale. So hands could keep pressing as you straighten your arms. Good. And maybe the straightening doesn't work. If it doesn't work for you, if it creates too much compression, don't go there. So some will stay onto the elbows, and others will do the spider arms. So the hands are at your sides, and they're really in alignment with the shoulders. Elbows are bent and up 90 degrees. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. I'm going to use my legs more. I'm going to bring my feet closer together and really push down. Inhale, push feet and hands into the mat. Lift. And exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Press back to child's pose. So let your back completely relax and stretch. Breathing in and exhale. We have the threading the needle, so from the hands and knees. And so from here, let's take left arm up. Let's reach the left arm, reach it up high. And then left arm threads underneath the other, dropping down. See if you can get your head down. Getting your shoulder down, looking up. Some of you can look up towards the ceiling and breathe. And you feel a stretch to the neck perhaps, I hope, and between shoulder blades. From here, if you like, you can extend, you can straighten your right leg, you can swing it upward. The foot is on the mat, but it, you know, can help you. Maybe you have a strap to hold the foot, or left hand holds right big toe. Your right hand could still be down on the mat or on your back. Come on out, press, and we'll do second side. Turn around. So from here, let's start out with the right arm comes up. Reach up high. Take a breath in. Exhale, right arm slips under the left. Right shoulder down. Bring side of your head down and look upward. Try to get your shoulder downward. Good. And breathe. Deep breath in and exhale. Good. So, you know, also our yoga helps to calm the mind. It just brings you at the task at hand, connecting your body to your mind, and you're connecting to body, mind, spirit, breath, energy. Yep. If you can, straighten your left leg, and maybe you're able to reach using a strap or simply right hand to left foot. Good work. We're going to come up. Let's come back to downward facing dog again. You're going to press on back. And as you come back, take a moment to, you could, and then Dawn, you could be on your elbows as well. Anyone could be on the elbows. That takes the pressure off the hands. It's very painful when you have a broken finger. And then knees come down. So I want to show, we'll do this one from sitting. It's a really nice hip one. Come to sitting. And what you'll do is you cross your right leg over the other, right leg over the other. It's an outer hip stretch, outside right hip. Hi, Tom. Tom's just logging in. You're flexing your right ankle and you're coming over side. So if I face you and show that, my legs go side. So I am leaning back. If it's too much, you can always be on your elbows, okay, if it's too much on your hands, but it's kind of nice when you can be upright and you're taking outside right thigh down, you go to the right, and outside left thigh. It's like windshield wiper. And what is magical about this is kind of where you're putting pressure across the glutes. So in a sense, it's like, you know, sort of like you're taking the tension out of the tight glute muscles, okay? And then come back. Let's see what it's like when you come upright. It's different. This is a very tight area for me, so it's like, whoo, it's very different. It's very doable. Yeah, that's it. So from here, we're going to release and we'll add an arm movement. So I'm just going to say, if you want to have your legs straightened, you may, or you could do steer. And let's just say if steer isn't possible, you could always come onto your back, or as you're sitting, your right knee is on top of the other before we do the whole second side. So we've been working on the outside right hip. You might even say, you know, I'm going to do this sitting cross-legged or legs straightened. The arms, we can all do. It's your right leg on top, left arm up. You could use a strap. You could, maybe you're holding your hand, or left hand is holding a strap and the right hand reaches from beneath, or maybe your hands connect. Maybe you're able to just hook the hands together and breathe. Deep breath in and exhale. So it's triceps. It's the left arm tricep muscles that are really stretching here. Good. But it's also, it opens up the lungs, the side ribs. So take, notice little habits. Are you sinking? Are you looking down? Look ahead of you. One more breath in Exhale. Okay, good. Henry, you got it. Yeah. If you're just kind of settling into it, please do stay longer, or we're starting to come out and we stretch the legs out, and it's going to be the other side now. Is that right? I have to think about which side is. So now it's left leg over the other. That's the other one. Left ankle is flexed. So I'm going to just see, you know, how close can I go? How can I, you know, when we're tight, the leg is way over here, you know, way back. And then maybe I can come in more, flexing left ankle. This is all left hip. But I'm going to go ahead and start going side, side. Try to get your thigh to touch down on either side. Touch down, touch down, touch down. And you're putting pressure across your glutes. Maybe you're on your elbows. Maybe that's really hard on your wrists. And that's interesting too. Try coming down on your elbows, because you're really like, you got to go a little further. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to see what has changed. So, you know, maybe you don't notice a change, but I think, you know, many of you will feel a change. Yeah. There's a change for me. It's still just as intense as ever, but I feel like, there's more access. Okay, so now you could stretch the legs out. You could sit, cross your legs that way. There's so many ways to make this doable. But if you can, steer left leg on top of the other this time. And I'll face you. Left leg on top of the other. Did I just do this side? No, this is the other side. Okay, so this is the easy side for me. So your right arm is up. If that's your left leg, opposite arm, right arm is up in the air. That's my right arm up in the air. Bend the elbow. And some of you will say, oh, I'm just going to stay here. Or using a strap, in which case your top arm feeds the strap to the lower arm. Okay. It's worth using a strap in this if you can't reach. Yeah. And wherever you're at, breathe. Breath in. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. At least we have clean air, huh? Clean air. Last week when we were together, we were all very discouraged with the air quality. So this is really nice. It's definitely good. Okay, so we're open ribs. Let's take another deep breath in here. Celebrate the clean air. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Release, release. Good work. So we'll stretch out the legs. And the nicest thing you can do for your knees right now is to rub your knees. So you just like, it's a little TLC treatment for your tender loving care treatment for your knees. Just bring your hands and a gentle pressure, make a circle. And it's like you're going around the kneecap, and do the other leg. Just go around the kneecap. Your knees will thank you. And they thank you right now. Okay, good. So we're coming up to standing. Let's go ahead and come up to standing. Yeah. So as we come up to standing, let's go ahead and come to a wide forward fold. So feet are wide. I'll be turning because it seems to work better in terms of explaining how to work and showing. So feet are wide, hands are onto your thighs, and you're pushing your thighs back, and you're lowering your head, and you're walking your hands forward. So instead of shifting your weight forward, you're back, and you're shifting your weight back. And Dawn, this should be really nice on your hands because there's no weight on your hand. There's no weight on your hand, on your fingers at all. And you could do little movements. You could be center. What I like to do in this is extend. So I feel terrific stretch to the inner thigh, but also still I feel the hamstring stretch. I love how this creates space in my spine, kind of gives me length, elongation, extension. It's an inversion, your head lower than your heart. So lymph fluid can move. Eyes are open. Breath in, exhale, and then walk your hands back, walk your hands onto your thighs, and come on up. Good work. All right. So we're going to come forward again, and we clasp our hands, roll the shoulders back. Good. And lengthen. Good. Hi, Sandra. Just saw you come on. Good work. Look up. Open your heart center. Breathe in. Exhale. Now we're coming forward again. If you have to bend your knees, that's fine. So be it. You know, or your legs are straightened, you're lowering your head, shake out your head. The arms don't move very much away from the back. Some say, wow, you know, they're on a vertical, and others can go a little further. See what is possible. Breath in, exhale. Come up. We have one more. And on this one, we have a twist. Okay, so the arms are open to the sides. Take a breath in. Already from the top, I see the sun streaming in. That's wild. Okay, I like it. I'll take it. Left hand reaching for the right foot. You could use a block, or hand comes down. Maybe it comes on your foot. Maybe it comes the other side of the foot. And twist. So like my hand is facing the window behind me. Lengthen your spine. The safest twist is when you can really lengthen your spine. Come up, swing up high. Reach the arms up into the air. Breath in. Arms to a T, exhale, twist the other way. Right hand making its way to your left foot. Some have to turn the foot out if that feels better on your knee. You could do that. Use a block if you like, mixed level class. Twist, twist. Your left hand could be on your back or up in the air, but the palm is facing the wall behind you, or if you're outside, facing the trees behind you. Breath in. Exhale. Good. And swing on up and bring the arms up into the air. Palms touch. Hands are to heart. And you can heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. It's like a foot massage. Okay. So wide squat. Heels are turned in, toes turned out. Bend and place so it's not leaning into your thighs, but you're pressing your thighs back. You want to feel the inner thigh stretch. So you're pressing down and breathing. Maybe shifting slightly. Breath in. Exhale. Relax your wrists, relax your hands. You can even make circles. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Press your heels into the mat. Good work. So now, if you have a strap, I'd love for you to make a loop. And if you don't have a strap, it's really no problem. Like you would clasp your hands, or maybe you have a kind of strap that doesn't loop. That's okay. Or a towel you can hold like so. You know, you're going to just hold. It's going to be behind your back. So how wide exactly? That's a little too wide. Probably, I know I'm really close to the screen, so you can't see my face, but you can see my arms. About, yeah, if I'm pushing into it, it doesn't hold. About shoulder distance apart, maybe a little less. And then the strap is behind you. And it'll probably be right at your wrists. So again, the difference is some of you will be holding something, in which case your hands have to grip. But if you have this strap, you don't have to grip. You have your fingers spread really wide, and it really makes a difference. It's almost like, you know, if people are doing this holding a strap and people are not holding, it's like the ring, the loop around your arms. It's a different experience. It's like two different poses, but that's okay. We do what we can with what we have. So you're looking up, push out into the loop, or if you're holding something, stretch it open, yeah. And then bend the knees a lot. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Lower your head, straighten your legs, and take your arms up into the air, or maybe even taking your arms further away from your back. Breath in, exhale. And breath in, exhale. Soften the knees, come on up, roll the shoulders back, look up. Good, and release. That's a nice one, isn't it? All right, so we'll do sun salutations, and we'll add some strengtheners in there as well. So you're at the front of your mat. And you know, I don't like to do them fast. We'd really like to savor the poses. So hands are to heart. I can go like this. I can put myself at a diagonal. Okay, I think, yeah, you can see me. Okay, so hands are to heart. Inhale, reach up. My arms are a little off screen. That's probably okay. And look up and arch your upper back without sinking into your back. Without sinking into your lumbar. Okay, and then soften the knees, come down and reach for your ankles and lower. Extend, look forward. Deep breath in, exhale, fold in. Oh, hamstrings. We're going to take the right foot back. Stay in your low lunge. Stretch your right hip flexor. Fingertips down, stretching your right hip flexor. Breath in, exhale. One more breath in, exhale. So we'll bring the heel down, reach, swing the arms out to the sides. Virabhadrasana 1, 90-degree bend at your knee. And I would say if you want more challenge, you really have like I really stepped my right foot back. 90-degree bend at your left knee. Breathe in. Exhale. We're going to lower. And as we lower, we're going to come back to plank. So you could be on to your elbows. And actually, we're going to come onto plank on our elbows if you can. And you don't want to be too high in this. You want to be low. Look down at the space between your arms. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale. We're turning to the right. So your left hand turns. And if you can, you stack your feet. If you can't, you could have scissored legs, or your right leg would come in front of the other. That's a modification. And breathe any variation you like. Breath in. Exhale. Inner thighs are active. The other side. Right arm down. Turn to the left. Left arm up into the air. And breathe. Come out and come right onto the belly. Once you come onto the belly, you are in Sphinx. Maybe your feet are together, maybe they're very much apart. Good. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. So you can straighten your arms more. We are going to, again, take another little detour here. You are on your side, you're propping your head up onto your hand. You can do left or right, doesn't matter. Your top leg, you're going to point your toes up to the sky and take the leg up. That's, you know, it's more like the inner thigh, right? You're going to lower, internally rotate, toes pointing down, and lift. Some can go up just as high. That's more strength when you internally rotate. You have to use your the abductors, yeah. And then lower, And reaching for, and some of you might want a strap at this point, or, it's okay. You can hold on to the back of your knee, or holding on to the big toe, and extend. Breath in, exhale, lower again, reach for your foot. There's a lot of movements here. So it's a quad stretch. You're reaching your right foot, taking your heel towards your butt. Breathing in, exhale. One more, breath in. If your knee is like trying to run away, see if you can draw it down. And then from here, come onto your belly, right leg is up into the air. And just reach it up, hold for a moment. Breath in, point through the toes, exhale. Swing your right leg over to the left. The leg is hovering above the floor. Two ways. You could keep your leg straightened above the floor, or bend your knee. Send your right knee up to the sky and right toes touch down. Release. Second side. We're going to roll. I'll just turn. You're going to roll onto your right side. Left foot comes up. Toes are pointing up. Just a nice stretch. You're not holding the leg at all. Lower, and then internally rotate and press up, using your abductors to reach up. Lower, use a strap or grab hold of your big toe, and now extending the leg while balancing on your side, the trochanter, the side of your hip bone. And then down and grab hold of your foot, a quad stretch. So when we're tight, the knee is up. See if you can get your thighs to run parallel, heel to buttock. Press your pelvis forward. Breathe in. Exhale. I told you it was kind of a journey. And there you are on your belly again. Left leg, rest your forehead down onto your arms. Left leg comes straight up into the air. Breathe in. Exhale. And then start to swing your left leg over to the right. Your choice, keeping the leg straightened or bending the knee, toe tapping the floor, and left knee pointing up. Lower and curl back to child's pose. You can curl toes under as you bring your forehead down. Exhale. We'll come back to downward facing dog and stretch back. Breath in. Exhale. So the right leg will swing up into the air. Look at your hands as you swing your foot forward. Now we're going to stay in the low lunge for a moment. Stretch your left hip flexor. Breathing in. Exhale. Back heel comes down and reach, sweep the arms up. Good work. Palms touch, lift, arch back, create space for breathing. And we are warriors. If we've learned anything this year, we are resilient, for sure. We're resilient and we're creative and we're adaptable. Breathing in. I've never seen so much creativity, in my friends and just everything I learn, I read about and see and hear about. And we're going to reach forward, come down into forward fold. Oh, stretch your back, breathing in. Exhale. Let's widen the feet, come down to a squat. You can modify your squat or come all the way down into your squat. So whether the squat is modified or not, we could work this next one, okay? Your left hand is down, your right arm swings up into the air. Take a moment, breath in, exhale. Lower and do the other side. Left arm coming up. Your heel might come up, mine does. Breath in, exhale, and lower. Use your hands, help push yourself up. Good work. Walk the feet a little closer in. Oh, walk the feet all the way in so we can do Utkatasana, chair. Bend the knees, drop your pelvis down, feeling again your strength, your resilience, your adaptability. We learn these traits, we could say these skills, these traits in our yoga practice. Breath in, exhale, drop down a little more. Push heels into the mat. Lift, reach up, lift your heart center. I'm gonna feel like heart center is like an air balloon, reaching up. Henry, I'm thinking of your air balloons, the air balloon pictures you showed me. Reaching up in Burma, and hands to heart center. Breathing in. Myanmar. Good. Beautiful. So we have another round. Inhale, lift, arch back. Exhale, soften the knees and then straighten the legs. Wrap your arms around the backs of your knees, fold in. A little different now. So left leg comes back and heel could be up or down for Virabhadrasana 1. And let's go ahead and hear, like you could say the affirmations out loud or internally. I am resilient. I am adaptable. I am creative. I am strong. Lower, back knee comes down. You might need padding under your your left knee. Left knee down. You might need padding under your left knee. Reach the arms up and reach back. Adding a twist. Left elbow, right knee. So your twist, if your knee is down, it's much easier. So you can always stay here. Or if you have the strength and the balance, you curl back toes under and you extend your left knee. Breath in. Exhale. Going to release. And for now, we're just going to press back, more like frog. Your knees are going to be wide. Wide as your mat, maybe wider. And again, some need a blanket under the knees. Wide is really, truly frog pose. So knees are wide, head dropping down. And breathe. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And press up. Bring your knees closer in together. And we have either it's plank, it could be Sphinx, upward facing dog, or cobra. Look up and breathe. Press back, pushing back to downward facing dog. And some do this from hands and knees. We're going to swing the left leg up, look at your hands, and swing your foot forward. So we'll stay in our low lunge for a moment. So pressing your right hip down. Warrior 1, your back heel could be up or down as you extend your arms. And breathe. Deep breath in. Exhale. We're going to lower and then start to come back knee down, right knee down, and we have our crescent moon. Reach up, arch back. It's all about hip flexor. You might need a little knee padding here. Good. Breathing in. Exhale. We have a twist, so your, of course, hand can be down, that's easier, or elbow cross knee, right elbow, left knee, turn. And if you want, you could also extend your back leg and breathe. We're going to release. Now, again, we're going to come back to downward facing dog. So, I'm sorry, to child's pose. Sorry about that. It could be frog or simply child's pose. And breathe. And you'll like this one. I do feel like I need a blanket. I'm going to actually grab, take time to reach, because we'll be on our hands and knees. But I think you'll really like this. You're on hands and knees. And you're just basically going to make big circles. Your knee is going out to the side. You're just like maximizing. We'll do both sides. So I started on my right, and you're just maximizing this circle. Reverse the circle. And again, kind of exaggerate how you draw the knee in, how the leg goes back. Engage your core so you're not shifting like too much. And if it's too much on your hands, you can always do this from your elbows. See, Dawn, I'm thinking about your finger. I'm thinking about that refrigerator. I don't know how you got in a row with the refrigerator. Okay, release. Let's go back to child's pose and just notice the difference on the hip joints. Breath in. Exhale. We have another side. So we're coming to hands and knees and circle. Circle. What I like is this is pretty much open to everybody. And this is I can really challenge myself on this. I'm like going way open. So it's kind of like, it's a stretch, but also it's a strength. I think you can see that. Your hip has to be strong to do the opening that looks like clamshell. Okay, reverse the circles. One more. Okay, let's come back again to child's pose. Notice the difference. Should feel pretty good. Like maybe you want to stay here for a while. Breath in. Exhale. Take yourself to kneeling. So yeah, it's clasping hands, or you probably still have the loop in your strap if you had it earlier. And you'll take just like you did earlier, your strap is probably at your wrists, and lift. So everyone's different. Maybe your camel, that's it. Maybe you can curl toes under and reach for your heels. See what's possible. When I do that, I lose that action of my arm. So if I go back, I could take my feet wider. There I go. And lift. I took my feet wider, still pushing out against the strap and arching. Come out. And again, child's pose. And lower your head and breathe. We are going to come onto our backs. And And as we come onto our backs, if you have a block handy, go ahead and grab it. And this spine you could do without the block as well, I'm pretty sure. Your legs are in the air, and your block is between feet. So again, if you know, it might be that you don't have a block, that's fine. So the block could be between the feet, or the feet are together, and that's enough. That's good. Okay, legs are in the air. There you go. And then once you're here, to make it easier, your hands are going to be under your low back. If you're super strong, your hands are under your head. Okay, so you decide how you want to be. And you're going to circle. The circle is slow. It could be slow, small circle. It could be slow, large circle. And it's kind of funny because people think when they go fast, when they go big circle, they have to go fast, but it's much more effective if you slow your circle. Good, you should be even going slower than me. Let's reverse. I'm going to start small, slow and small in the reverse. And then, and your inner thighs get tired. Oh, they're working. And then I'm going to go bigger, bigger, but slow. Good. One more. Okay. Take the block to the side, pull knees into chest. Slipping only your left hand under your head. Left hand under your head, no block needed. Lift your head, your hand helps lift your head. Left elbow, left knee. Same. Left elbow, left knee. Right arm, right leg, extend. Leg is in the air to make it easier. Leg is lower to make it hard. So you want to engage your core, press your back down, look at your right foot, push out through the ball of the foot on the right side. Breathe in. Exhale. And release. Woo. Last one. Right hand to the back of your head. Right elbow to right knee. Left arm, left leg extended. Look at your left foot, push out through the ball of the foot. Engage your core, get your back down. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Release. Pull knees into chest. And extend your legs one by one. Have your palms facing up. Feel gravity's pull. And give yourself these precious 4 minutes, the last part of your session, to fully appreciate your yoga practice, not just stretching, but breathing, a discipline to make us more integrified, to give us more perseverance, even more adaptability, to give us more resilience. And just feel, be with your breathing. And feel that within you there is harmony, like a harmonious feeling. What is it to be in the absence of internal conflict? Like just to feel harmonious inside. Completely relax your legs, your hip joints, completely relax your belly, your back. completely relax your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your face. And if there's a part of you, it could be a physical part, it could be a sort of an emotional part of yourself, something that needs a little more mending, draw your focus to it. Draw light to that area. Yoga is a healing art. Yoga is everything. It's like the panacea. And feel yourself in this moment. Mind is clear, quiet. Slowly, you're going to start to deepen your breathing, moving your hands, moving your feet. And as you're ready, you'll make your way to sitting. You could turn your audios back on.